Hey everyone, I am back with another video. This one is going to be how to package cake jars. So still on the Jars by Danny train because I am just obsessed with their innovation. If you take a look at my last video, you'll see they did an ice cream cake in a box. Super 90s style, I loved it. And it was delicious. So I was like, let me try the jars. That's what she's known for. So I got the mini jars. I got a 6-pack and they came in a day. I am in New York and they are also in New York. You can choose on your website, on their website, I'm sorry, what day they come. And they came in a day. So I see that it was shipped via UPS Ground. UPS Ground has really great rates when you're shipping within the tri-state area or within New York. So that checks out for me. It says that it's 5 pounds, and I would say that's probably accurate. I immediately recognize the box because this is also a box we use to ship our 11-layer cake. It's called an Insulated Shipping Kit. I'm looking at the box right there because we have some. It's called an Insulated Shipping Kit, and what it is the box comes already built just like this and open. And then when you open it up, inside there is a styrofoam box inside the box. And it has a lid, and it just basically makes it really easy. You just drop your stuff in. I really like this. It's very helpful, and I think it's the one thing that keeps things colder for longer. And obviously nothing is penetrating this, like it is solid, so nothing's gonna break unless you packed it incorrectly. I was gonna say something else about it. Can't remember what I was gonna say. So let's get into the unboxing. I already opened it and I already ate one. I forgot that I was doing this series. Anyway, the first thing that was on here is this cute little card. I'm assuming there are 7 different flavors. So each flavor is listing out what's inside of it. It has the picture of the larger jar and the mini jar right next to it. It has arrows pointing to what's all in the jar. So I can't remember what flavors we got, but we'll get into it. But I think this is super helpful. Most customers want to know what they're eating, or if you're sending this as a gift, they don't know what they're eating. At Blondery, we use QR codes, but this is also a really good thing to do if your customer or their recipient is not super tech savvy. So there's stickers on here that says keep me refrigerated, and then her Instagram handles, Jars by Danny, and her personal handle, Danny Beckerman. And then it says that it may contain traces of tree nuts on here. And then when I opened it up, there was this like little tissue paper on top. This seems to be kind of like their signature thing to do, because it was on the last box, I believe, as well. I did include a note card to myself just because I wanted to see how they do it. It's a postcard, it seems, and it has, a beautiful illustration on the top. Sorry, I'm tired, y'all. It has a beautiful illustration on the top, a scoop from the jar, and then I just put hope you enjoy to myself just to see. And they are handwriting these, which I think is a really nice touch that I would love to continue to be able to do. And then there's also this code for JBD Loves You for 10% off your next order. I really like it. It's, again, if someone enjoys the jar, you're able to capitalize if they want to buy more, and you can track these codes. So for me, like, I use different codes for different things. So if I have a card that I'm taking to a pop-up, I'll put a different promo code on it than a card that I'm going to put in the box, so I can see where the traffic is coming from, and that can help you, make decisions in the future. So the jars were packed like so. Off the bat, and this was when I first opened it, something did leak. Oh, and this is another promo code. Same promo code, different picture on it. the jars did leak. So it looks like the vegan birthday cake one, the lid wasn't on all the way. So it leaked just a little bit inside the box. I'll show you guys. Hope you can see that. It was just a little bit. And when I did open this earlier, this was still cool to the touch. It wasn't frozen, but it was still cool to the touch. What I am surprised about is I don't think any of her literature says like the ice pack is not supposed to still be cold. I know that, but a lot of our customers that we ship to do not know that. They think that this is supposed to still be frozen, and if it's not, they can't eat their stuff. And I get emails all the time. So I actually just made some little cards to include in our boxes until I can get something like professionally designed that says, hey, it's not supposed to be still cold. It's to keep your stuff cool during transit. We're not expecting this to arrive to you still frozen. Okay, so that's one. And then there was this brick that fit like almost perfectly, if not perfectly, on top of the next layer of jars. And then there's a small piece of bubble wrap that is cut perfectly, literally the same exact size of the insulated mailer. I'm sorry, of the shipping kit. And then the next layer of jars. So I have 3 more. And these still are cool because they were at the bottom. So these are, I have a cookie dough, I have the gluten-free one. Oh, and this one was the fudge brownie. And then I have the banana pudding. I wonder if this has real bananas in it. Ooh. And then one more of the frozen bricks. So again, this is not, and then that was it. So there's nothing else in here. This is the lid that comes with it. You can get these off of Uline. The biggest thing I will say is the dimensions of the box are literally the dimensions of the box. So when you order it, you have to take into account that this is in here, right? So what you can do, and Ulines make this really easy, call Uline and ask for a sample. And they will send you a sample for free of whatever box you want. So little tidbit for you there. This is a foam refrigerator in a bag for any perishable that needs to be kept cold for hours and hours. And you can refreeze it. So I have never seen these before. Maybe these weren't frozen. Maybe they were just refrigerated and cold, which kind of makes sense. And then also I wanted to touch on, these are just ball jars. Like it literally says ball on here. It's not a custom jar. The only way she's customizing it is putting that sticker on top that has her logo, Friends with Benefits, which is on every single one. And then it has very small which flavor you got, which I think is so smart to do. Oh, and the other flavor I got was cake batter. It was so good, y'all. These jars are really good. I'm very excited to eat them all. But yeah, I've never seen this before. I'm gonna refreeze it, see what happens. If it gets like super cold or if it's like just a refrigerator, I don't know. I've never seen it. It says it comes from Polar Tech Industries. I'm gonna guess this is probably an 8 ounce. I'm gonna guess. And then so 16 ounces total. Again, there was one on top of the first layer and one on the bottom of the second layer. So basically it was like this, a stack, 3 jars, the the bubble wrap, another 3 jars, and then this on top inside of there. And it was still cold, and these jars still look very beautiful. And it only took 1 day to get to me. So keep that in mind too. The longer it's in UPS, FedEx, USPS's hands, the more chance you have for damage and disaster. Damage and disaster is what they cause. No, I'm just kidding. But kind of, they do. So just keep that in mind. Like I've said before, you want to get the fastest shipping time you can, especially if you're shipping perishables. Overall, I would give this a 10 out of 10 again, because I think with the leaking, it wasn't like so much. If I had like my what is it called, my wet wipes, I can just wipe it off. Nothing spilled over, nothing was like crazy. It literally is just like, it looks like maybe whatever's in here. Let me see. In the vegan one, not on here. The gluten-free one is on here. This must be new. That happens sometimes. You print hundreds of thousands of these or thousands of these, and then you have to kind of like roll with it. If you roll out a new flavor, it's not on here. But why would you throw all these away? Customers can just look at your website. I guess because I'm in the industry, I'm a very forgiving customer. But even before I was in the industry, like, just as common sense. Like, obviously, I know she did not put this in the box and want it to spill and was negligent. You can tell that there was a lot of care that went into packing this. And I think some customers, if you're watching this, remember that we're not trying, some people probably are trying to scam you, but I know that people who are watching this video are not trying to scam you because they're trying to get better. So just be patient with the company. If you want to reach out and let them know, hey, it spilled, fine, but like, it was such a small amount. Like, I would still give this a 10 out of 10, to be honest. And like I said, the cake batter one was delicious. It had sugar cookie, sprinkles, cake batter, and whipped cream. It was so good. Like, and I don't typically like this, like, food coloring and all of that. But it was fun to eat. It was the perfect amount. I don't know. I want to say these are probably like, they might be 4 ounces, but they could be 2 or 3. I feel like we do a 4 ounce, and I think ours is a little bigger. Actually, let me get our 4 ounce. Let's see. Oh no, that might be a 4 ounce. Ours is just a different style of jar, but this looks about the same. So these are probably 4 ounce, and then she probably does the bigger ones is 8 ounce. I feel like this was absolutely the perfect size for after dinner, after, or just a hard day. I was in the car when I ate mine, and it was delicious. So again, 10 out of 10. I can't wait to try the rest of them. Check her out, Jars by Danny on Instagram, and that is also her website. She's been around for years, and I think like she might have, you know, I'm not going to say she invented the cake jar because I don't know, but she definitely put it on the map. And she's located in Long Island City, so I'm going to ask around, see if I can meet her. Just give her flowers, you know, because I think like when I was thinking about Blondery, we started by making the 11-layer cake, but when I was thinking about a cake jar, like I immediately thought Jars by Danny. I know a lot of people do cake jars, but I just remember, I don't know if she was on Shark Tank or what show or how I know about her, but she definitely pioneered this cake jar situation that we're all, you know, doing or just getting into, so, or want to get into. So I love how simple the layers are. I love the colors. I love the sticker on top. It makes, I'm sure, her life a lot easier to just put a sticker on top of them and go. Oh, something I should mention, even with Blondery, the stickers have to be waterproof because there is going to be condensation. So even with Blondery, you see I just took this out the freezer. This sticker is completely waterproof. It's not going to come off. It's not going to rub off. It's not going to get crazy and weird. Blondery's packaging is a little simpler. So we just do like this jar, and then our big B is on it, and then we have a QR code that links to some more information about what's in the jar. And we only have one flavor, so I don't know if we would put all these different, we don't need to put the different flavors on them because we literally only have one flavor. I could see us changing the sticker when we do our gluten-free and nut-free of this size. But for now, we actually got a shipment of the wrong jars, and we were able to keep them for free. So we have amber colored these jars, and this is what the amber ones are, what we're using to signify that it is nut free. So we don't need like custom stickers right now because we have 1,000 of those amber jars in both sizes. So yeah, I'm, again, 10 out of 10. I'm super tired. I'm going home. It's been a long day and I want to go to bed. So I hope that this was helpful. Comment below if you've ever had Jars by Danny. And please don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of this content. It helps me to know that you guys want to see this. And I think next up is going to be chocolate covered strawberries because you guys asked me a lot about that. So stay tuned. This is super easier for me to upload, so this will probably be a lot more consistent. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.